Hello everyone, I am the host of the YouTube channel Wang Yibo EngSub. Nice to meet you again. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the hottest news of the day. And here's today's news.
The two behind the scenes bosses in Ice and Fire broke the news. I was worried that Wang Yibo was not like an anti-drug police officer. The TV series Icebreaker is known as the ceiling of domestic anti-drug suspense dramas. He has won more than a dozen awards, and director Fu Dongyu once again directed the anti-drug drama Ice and Fire after 3 years. Uncle Dong Wang Jinsong and Uncle Hui Gong Lei in Breaking the Ice join the veteran actors, and Wang Yibo and Chen Xiao's dual male protagonist configuration has made this drama a lot of attention from the start of filming. Recently, Ice and Fire was aired on Youku. After the broadcast, it was permanently searched. Wang Yibo's Lengtouqing anti-drug police officer and Chen Xiao, who has been beaten all the time, have become the focus. The two behind the scenes of Ice and Fire said that they were once worried about Wang Yibo's hair. Yuji Ali interviewed the two screenwriters of Ice and Fire, Melias and Zhang Yuanang. They broke the news that the roles of Wang Yibo and Chen Xiao were originally set to be sisters. Chen Xiao, who was covered in bruises, should have been beating others all the time. Wang Yibo's first scene was his opponent with Wang Jinsong. He gave everyone a reassurance by beating the table. The interview information was huge and involved a lot of inside information. The screenwriter was worried that Wang Yibo's anti-drug policeman's appearance did not look like that. The two screenwriters wrote several thousand-word biographies for the male protagonists Chen Yu and Zhenfeng. A particularly detailed description of their appearance. I heard that when Wang Yibo played Chen Yu, they were a little worried at one time that the front-line police officers had to cut their hair very short. In my impression, Wang Yibo is a top idol with a fashionable style. Unexpectedly, when I saw Chen Yu's makeup photos, much more than expected, it was the first time I saw Wang Yibo cut his hair so short, a particularly energetic and capable criminal police image, a spiritual boy. I felt that Chen Yu's image stands up. Forever beaten Chen Xiao's original force value was bursting. In order to clear his father's false name as a drug dealer, Zhenfeng, played by Chen Xiao, went to the drug trafficking organization to find clues. Since his appearance, he has been injured all over his body and his face is full of color, which was ridiculed by netizens as semi-permanent battle damage. Chen Xiao also posted a circle of friends humorously. I just like this kind of makeup very much. Simple atmosphere, healthy and fashionable. The screenwriter said that when he saw Chen Xiao's depressed makeup photos, they were all amazing. Exactly as expected. The Zhenfeng they originally designed was different from the current version. A person with superior intelligence and strength, is very strong, and has been beating others. Later, when discussing the plot, I felt that this invincible state was unreal. As a lone ranger fighting alone, covered with bruises and wounds, and still insisting on the struggle, can better reflect the temperament of this character. As a result, Chen Xiao became bruised and swollen. Ice and Fire was originally called Brothers, and the protagonist is said to be two close brothers who supported each other and grew up, after the two embarked on different paths, to face the opposition between good and evil, intellectual and emotional conflict. The script of Ice Rain and Fire later made some adjustments to the history of Chen Yu and Zhenfeng, became a childhood neighbor, but the basis of the character relationship has not changed. The two have to confront each other and redeem each other. Interestingly, the screenwriter revealed, when I started writing in August 2018, the prototype of the story was called Sisters. It is the story of a female police officer. Later, with reference to many news reports and case prototypes, the characters were changed to brothers. Chen Yu, played by Wang Yibo, is full of enthusiasm for work. Another rash young drug cop. The screenwriter believes that Wang Yibo and Chen Yu have many similarities. There is a rush that belongs to young people. On May 26, 2020, the opening day, Wang Yibo's first scene is the rival scene with the bureau leader played by Wang Jinsong. Slap the table as soon as you come up. The screenwriter was worried. Young actors will feel oppressed in the face of such a powerful old actor as Wang Jinsong. The aura will be weak. The two screenwriters stared at the monitor together behind the director. As a result, Wang Yibo's performance far exceeded expectations. After the director shouted click, everyone at the scene looked at each other and said, "It's done." The screenwriter said, Wang Yibo and Wang Jinsong both designed some small expressions and small movements by themselves. It makes the characters more lively and vivid, and it is very interesting to see the state of the two of them on the scene. Wang Yibo has fully demonstrated the young policeman's new, born calf not afraid of tigers. He is the Chen Yu in our story. Since the broadcast of Ice and Fire, The audience has not yet determined who is the big boss behind the scenes. Netizens guess who is the scum in the public security team. The two screenwriters said, when setting up character relationships, about who is the good guy and who is the bad guy, there is indeed a bit of a werewolf killing feeling, and the audience is not allowed to know who the wolfman is until the critical moment. Let the audience burn their brains and increase the fun while watching the drama. Human nature itself is very complex. If a character is 100% good or bad at first glance, it will be distorted. The right and wrong position of each character is confusing, and the audience will be more immersed in it. From the creation in 2018 to the start of filming in 2020, the script of Ice and Fire took nearly 2 years to complete. The screenwriter first builds the skeleton of the story, and then goes to the front line of the public security to collect stories. Select some cases as prototypes to add realism to the story. Although Chen Yu and Zhenfeng did not fully corresponding character archetype, but they hope to truly reflect the friendship and mentorship between front-line police officers who support each other. There is also the development of brotherhood under the opposition between family and good and evil. The name Ice and Fire is because the police officers on the front line of anti-drug are walking on thin ice every day. Even in the face of adversity, the unquenchable fire of justice in their chests always supports them to move forward and break through all difficulties. Chen Yu is the character with the strongest arc and the most growth in the entire script. With the in-depth development of the plot, Chen Yu's character, for justice, the understanding of police identity will undergo profound changes. His task is to take the audience into the whole story from a Sun perspective. With the deepening of the case and the transformation of the characters' relationships, the audience will deeply resonate with Chen Yu.